And ultimately that is what can, well, heal this world. That is what can heal us, is love. And it's not just the word, it's not just the feeling that you have for somebody who is lovable to you. But this includes even loving those people or those elements in another person that might be irritating to us, that we don't want to look at. Because ultimately that's what it's about being that mirror to each other. And see, a mirror cannot be just selective there, where we look at what we want to see, where we see what we want to see. And I think that's part of the problem. As we grow up, we become selective there. We only see what we want to see. We don't look at the world as it is, but as we are or as we want it to be. And that clouds our view of our perception of reality. What is real to me is not real to you. And so we're all divided there. We're living within our separate reality. And we only allow for people to come to us, we only allow for people to enter our own world, our protective world, if they live up to our expectations of them, our requirements of them. If this is our, this is how we live life, only looking for people who are like us, and rejecting what we don't want and what irritates us, that keeps us really from growing, from really learning. It is really a matter of going beyond that, opening yourself up beyond the self, beyond the me, give me what I want from you. Which is basically, that's how we are programmed to go through this world, where there is something for everybody, and everybody's looking for something. Not just in terms of success, material things, career, money, happiness, whatever that means to you. We all look for that, but we also look for love. So just imagine a new way of relating ourselves, of conducting ourselves. And what can heal all afflictions, all sorrow, all guilt, all negative feelings. The greatest healing power of them all is love. And so I wanted to make this video to send out that positive energy to the world. And to also send out that positive energy to myself, of course, is to love. And to really say from the bottom of my heart, I love you and I want to be better to you. I want to be more kind, more gentle, more understanding, less controlling, less egotistical, less domineering. And it really begins there with the realization of how it is other people see you, through which you can see yourself more clearly. If you look at yourself in the mirror, what you see there when you look at yourself, how do you really feel about that image staring back at you? Do you know that person? Do you like that person? And most likely you will come up with some answers or some feelings that are not always comfortable. Things you might not well like about yourself. Things you really haven't come to terms with. You haven't made peace with. But now is the time to make peace. Now is the time to go beyond those things that frustrate you. Not just about yourself, but especially about others. Because they are just your mirror. They are a trigger. Pointing you something about yourself, pointing you to something within yourself that you need to work on. I like something that Eric Fromm said, who was one of my teachers who really inspired me. One of his books, he said that the idea that nothing human is alien to me. This has to do with really understanding instead of like condemning or criticizing or judging what somebody is doing. I think understanding is really important. And also, since we are all locked up within our own reality, with our own perceptions, our own views, our own comfort level, What is real to me is not real to you, and my truth is different from your truth. And so we all live in these different, separate realities, or these parallel universes. And we all, through this, we all have become alienated from ourselves and one another. In a sense, the aliens are us. We are the aliens. And so the point is really to overcome that alienation by opening ourselves up to one another, instead of focusing on what we don't like in another person and then create more arguments or negativity. Because in the new consciousness, there's no space for that. There's no place for that, brother. There's only love, and there's only learning and embracing each other and helping each other and lifting each other up. It's time to give birth to our love and to our higher essence, through which we can embrace others, through which we can fully embrace ourselves in love. And the past and the experiences there, and the things that we did that we're not very proud of, we might feel guilty about, that's all in the past. It's gone, it's done, it's over with. This is about now. This is all about now, and the now is new. When you are in that space, you are new. And just by me saying that, I feel new already. It's kind of like you getting to know yourself for the very first time. Looking at yourself in a different light. And also by doing this, you look at others in a new light. Now, through this we really get to know each other, we get to know ourselves, and that's the true knowledge. That we understand our nature, and to be able to see yourself critically in the mirror, in others. But once you do that, that's when the real journey begins.